Hey guys, my name is Matias Serran, and I am the BD lead at Chainlink node operator Linkpool, which is the core contributor for the first of its kind liquid staking protocol for the Chainlink network, Stake.link. And I'm here to talk today about what we're doing to drive security in the Chainlink network. So building on traditional staking, Chainlink is not a blockchain. It is chain-agnostic middleware, but still has the same security consensus mechanisms as other proof-of-stake chains, such as Ethereum and Avalanche. And it gets tricky in traditional staking, whether through an Oracle network or a blockchain network. You still run into the same issues. So some of those issues can include access to underlying liquidity. In current iteration of Chainlink staking version 0.2, users have to wait 28 days in order to get access to their underlying staked access. And in V0.1, it was even more difficult. You had to wait a period of 9 to 12 months to get that access. So we want to enable users to get instantaneous access to their liquidity at any time that they choose. And going above that even, on top of having that access whenever they choose, do whatever they choose to do with their underlying staked receipt tokens in DeFi, whether that's lending, farming, borrowing, or collateralizing. People should have the freedom to do what they want with their underlying staked receipt tokens. And as well, earn the rewards from that activity in DeFi. And it's also important solving an issue of outsourcing infrastructure requirements. So I don't know too many everyday people that have the ability to procure $65,000 to $70,000 worth of ETH and have 32 ETH to run an Ethereum validator. And the same goes for in the Chainlink network. Running Chainlink nodes is probably one of the most difficult things you can do in all of Web3 infrastructure, much more intensive than just validating on a proof-of-stake network. So outsourcing those infrastructure requirements really breaks down barriers to participation and security in Web3. And that's what we're working on at Stake.link. Like I said, we're the first liquid staking protocol for the Chainlink network. You can view us as the Lido of Chainlink, offering Link LSTs. We are a DAO governed by a council of 7. So that's 2 Chainlink node operators, 2 seats for core contributors, 2 seats for community members, and then 1 seat for the first Stake.link DAO employee. Cohort of 15 Chainlink node operators who, any given day, process approximately 50 to 60% of all successful on-chain job publications in the network. And they not only represent some of the best node operators in the Chainlink network, but across all of Web3. We're recently proud to add Galaxy Digital, who just bought out Crypto Manufacturer, who's a publicly traded company worth billions of dollars, very big in the Ethereum staking space. So we believe we've put together one of the most impressive cohorts of operators in the entire, across Web3. And we're also proud to be joined by Chainlink Labs as an ecosystem participant to Stake.link. Very appreciative of their involvement and work with us over the years. Everything powered by the SDL token. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So SDL, its tokenomics were inspired by VE-style tokenomics as adopted by Curve Finance. So in essence, it incentivizes and encourages long-term alignment and participation. So a user could take their SDL, they could lock it and boost it. They could choose between 1, 2, 3, and 4 years for locking and boosting. And that comes with 3 core benefits. Priority staking mode. I'll go to the next slide briefly to see what that looks like. So in V0.2, a user can withdraw their Stake.link, wait 28 days, and then get access to that staked link. Instead of monitoring the community staking pool at staking.chain.link, a user can deposit their link into the Stake.link priority pool, which is just a holding zone before link is staked into the link staking contracts. And anytime a user withdraws their link and actually unstakes it from that community staking pool, the priority pool is powered by Chainlink automation that, once conditions are met, will stake that link into open space. And by staking SDL, you get that priority access. Governance of voting. So when you stake SDL, you get back RESDL, Reward Escrow SDL, and it gives you increased sway and influence in Stake.link governance decisions. So more RESDL you have, the more sway and influence that you have. And long-term alignment goes both ways, not just for the benefits to the users, but also you stake SDL, you get a reward rate for staking that SDL. It changes pretty frequently. That's why it says 9.54 right now. I think it's about 8.0 something percent. But That is a rolling 7-day average for estimating what the reward rate will be for a 4-year time lock. And then, of course, you get access to the Link staking pool. So Link LSTs, you've deposited your Link into the priority pool. The staked SDL has enabled it to get staked. You have Link staked in staking contracts. What do you do now? Well, you've got options. You can leave the Link staked in the Stake.link staking app. It will still continue to accrue rewards that you can withdraw whenever you please. You could claim the staked Link receipt token, ST-Link, which is an A token. I'll touch on that in a second. Or you can claim the staked Link receipt token and then wrap it and receive wrap stake Link. So just to briefly touch on the differences between ST-Link and wrap stake Link, ST-Link is an A token, so that means it's a rebasing token. So the more, over time, you'll have more ST-Link in your wallet, the quantity of it will grow. Whereas with wrap stake Link, a C token, the value of the wrap stake Link grows over time in line with the Link staking rewards that you see. And there's a number of things that you can do with it, and we're currently exploring more ways that you can have DeFi composability with these two tokens. We're looking at Link LST lending right now. You could take your ST-Link and pull it in Curve Finance. We've got some cool stuff coming out for wrap stake Link that you'll be able to do more with that soon. Go to the next slide. Yep, staking metrics. So we've been around since Chainlink staking version 0.1 rolled out in December of 2022. We're proud to boast a Link staking reward rate of 6.52%. And that's higher than the community staking pools at 4.32% for a couple of reasons. Because we're a cohort of 15 Chainlink node operators, we're able to stake some Link into the node operator staking pool. So there's two pools, the community staking pool and the node operator staking pool. The node operator staking pool sees a higher base reward rate than the community staking pool and receives a 4% delegation of all rewards earned from the community staking pool, which is why we're able to offer a blended reward rate, and that ends up being about 50% higher than the community staking pool. We've distributed 213,450 ST-Link to Link stakers since our inception, with just under 2.7 million total Link staked, which represents just under 6% of all Link staked. TVL from our Link staking product is just over 30 million USD. And total protocol TVL, just under 36 million, with the updated SDL staking reward rate of 8.01%, and just under 2.4 million total rewards distributed since our inception. None of this is possible unless we take security seriously. Just like Web3, bad actors do not sleep. Even worse than a protocol going insolvent, users losing their money, and bad actors getting access to funds to further their criminal activity and impact the next DeFi protocol or engage in criminal activities outside of that world. We do everything that we can to prevent that. We work with Cifrin for private audits, their competitive audit platform, CodeHawks, which just completed its initiative for native Link staking withdrawals, which will be live in November of this year. And also Sigma Prime and Trust Security. So collectively, these teams are made up of ex-Chainlink Labs employees or firms that Chainlink Labs themselves use. So enterprise-grade security, and proud to work with these partners. So success by governance. We have had a number of successful governance proposals passed this year. Our first one, which is the deployment to Arbitrum via CCIP. We were the first protocol to enable people to get access to Link staking outside of the Ethereum network. DeFi protocol-owned liquidity. We use that to implement a trustless automatic method to increase liquidity in on-chain pools, still in implementation. Hired our first DAO employee who has been absolutely crushing it. His name is Tokenized. We'll be posting slides and information for anybody to get in touch with us once we're done with the keynote here, and be able to follow him on Twitter. Absolutely great work. It's great working with him. Harrison Trotter, some of you might know them from Chainlink integrations in, I think, Q3 of last year. They provide attestation services for Chainlink Proof of Reserve, and we are proud to have them as our accountant firm handling financial management for the protocol. That's still in the works as well. ImmuneFi and Hypernative. So these are two security companies for monitoring our contracts over the years. Pretty much anybody will have access to ImmuneFi to go bounty hunting, and then Hypernative in real-time threat and security monitoring. We increased fees to RESDL holders by increasing the fee take rate from the community staking pool. RESDL fees are distributed every Monday, and those have been never been higher. We're happy to see that. We recently concluded an OTC deal worth 250,000 USDC that will enable us to have a cash runway of approximately 2.5, ideally 3 years. But it'll enable us to be able to weather really anything that comes our way and continue chugging along. That also will entail about 100,000 Link coming into the priority pool, so we'll be happy to see when that wraps up. And we'll be listing SDL on MEXC, I believe in the month of November, no later than December, so 2024 for sure. Our operational expansion. So when we started, we were just a Chainlink-focused LST protocol. But just before summer started, we were approved by Metis governance to deploy as an LST protocol as part of their decentralized sequencer set. And we're proud to announce today that we are partnering with enterprise staking provider A41, who has, I believe, $2.5 billion worth of staked assets under their belt, and 1.8% of all staked ETH they operate. So very cool firm, been great working with that team, and excited to work with them more. But on top of just deploying to Metis as an LST protocol, we'll be the first Metis LST protocol to leverage Chainlink CCIP for cross-chain ST Metis transfers, as well as cross-chain rebasing with CCIP. Most exciting thing that I'll be announcing today is the proposal of our governance proposal, Slurp 28, that will be live shortly. Slurp 28 proposes the deployment of Stake.link link staking products to Metis L2 in exchange for a 20,000 Metis delegation and a 1,500 Metis grant, negotiated for many months with Metis Foundation and the Ecosystem Development Fund. So the 20,000 Metis delegation will enable us to immediately go live as an LST protocol paired with A41 once our audits are done, once we're ready to go live in the month of November. And the 1,500 Metis grant will alleviate the significant audit costs that we have seen from native link staking withdrawals and Metis staking contracts, which both tie into this proposed deployment to Metis. On top of the 20,000 Metis delegation being used to enable us to go live immediately, we've proposed to the Stake.link DAO that 50% of all rewards accrued from the 20,000 Metis be directed to the SDL staking pool, and the remaining 50% being directed to anybody who holds ST Metis. So right here, we've got a clear path for expansion to other networks who may need liquid staking, to the point where we can generate more rewards for RESDL holders and have the highest reward rate across all of Metis LSTs. So really exciting stuff. We'll be proposing that on our Twitter account and on Telegram and Discord shortly this week, and can't wait to go over that, answer questions, and engage in discussions with our community. 2025 and beyond. Like I said, we're looking to get on more networks. Metis was just the first start. We believe that we've got the best group of node operators and infrastructure providers in Web3. So our focus is expanding. Ethereum chains, non-Ethereum chains, we're on the hunt for more networks that may need the staking infrastructure that we provide. And more stake. We want to continue expanding our presence in the community staking pool with Chainlink, enabling people to gain access seamlessly to Link staking, as well as Metis staking, and continue to prepare for future iterations of staking that will entail reputation frameworks and high collateral requirements across dozens of blockchain networks that Chainlink is live on. Let's talk more if you may be a network that is looking to have LST protocols deployed. From the 15 operators that we've got, we're ready. Best engineers to write up the contracts and best infrastructure providers to operate the LSTs to make sure that any blockchain network has the composability that they want their users to have. Do you have Link? Do you have Metis? Are you an exchange, custodian? Anybody with tokens that they'd like to get staked, let us know. Give us a follow on Twitter. Our DMs are open at Stake.link, and you can feel free to contact us at contact@Stake.link. So thank you all for attending, and we're super excited about the future for Metis and especially Chainlink. So thanks all.
Thank you, Matthias. Thank you.